Hi family, what's going on today? I hope that this video finds you in great health and happiness. But I decided to come on today and chit chat with you guys a little bit. You know, I just had some peach cobbler from Lovey's Barbecue in Atlanta, Georgia. And it was so good. And like, I love going to that restaurant because it's like when you eat from family. Like, that's how it feels. They, you know, I feel like I love their customer service. I love just how friendly they are. I love it. So, you know, and I'm a very, very picky person when it comes to like food. Very picky. But I love their peach cobbler. And I love their sweet tea. So after I, you know, got through eating that, I said, you know what? Let me talk to my family. You know what I'm saying? It reminded me of family, and I felt like I need to talk to my family. So, you know, family, I'm here, you know, to say hello. And if you love this video, definitely subscribe. And if you do not like the video, definitely subscribe. And share it with someone that might love it, okay? All right, family. So, I just want to let you guys know that, first of all, just in case no one has said it today, I want to let you know that I love you. And that you are cared for, and that, you know, there is someone out there that's sending positive energy and positive vibes your way. So no matter what you're going through, just know that. And always feel free to leave a comment in the section below, you know, anytime you feel the need to talk, you know. But the thing that I really want to talk about today is, like, I want to just let you guys know that this video is going to be a long video. Because this video is for the people that don't have a lot of friends and a lot of family that's close by or near to them. And they may feel a little lonely during the holidays or just a little lonely in general. This is for that particular person. Because sometimes, like, in the midst of our happiness, we forget that there is somebody that may be less fortunate than us in other areas. And when I say less fortunate, it doesn't mean finances. It doesn't mean materialistic things. I'm just talking about in the aspect of happiness, or the aspect of having you know, friends and family or whatever. You know, you never know what a person's situation is, you know, especially if someone is, you know, their family might be in a different country or a different state, or, you know, a completely different time zone, or, you know, maybe they're going through family issues and the bonds aren't tight right now, or the bonds are not strong right now, or whatever the situation is. You know, it was placed like on my heart to say, like, listen, maybe, you know, I could say something to those people, because sometimes I think we kind of like forget, you know, when everything is going good for us. I think in general, sometimes we forget, like, when the times were hard or when the times were rough, when we were sad and depressed. Like, that's not in the front of our minds when things are going great. So I just wanted to take a moment today and just talk to the people that may be feeling a little lonely, or maybe feeling a little depressed, or a little stressed, or a little sad, or, you know, whatever that energy that might not be beneficial to their spirit right now. So I'm going to talk to those people and let you guys know, hey, listen, you're loved. I'm sending you my love. You're welcome to take it. You're welcome to have it. Just take as much as you need. I'm sending that to you because you deserve it, because you are you. Simply because of that. Nothing more, nothing less. And I've been there, you know. I know how it feels sometimes to put on a brave face, or a poker face, or, you know, just to act like everything is so good when it's not. And I guess through trial and error, through living, I've learned, for me, it's better to just be upfront. It's better to just be honest and say, hey, listen, you know, this is what's going on. Yeah, I'm a little depressed. I miss my family. Yeah, I'm a little depressed because I miss this or that, or whatever the case may be. You know, I'm not saying you have to be a Debbie Downer. Not saying that. But you have to be sincere with yourself and genuine with yourself. If you don't ask for help, it's harder to get it. You know, some people could read, maybe some people can read your energy and read your vibe and say, hey, listen, something is telling me to give this person a call and you needed that call. But that doesn't happen all the time. And it won't happen every time, even if it does happen, you know. So I'm just saying it's okay to say, hey, listen, you know, I'm a little lonely and during the holidays, I'm really missing, you know, whatever it is that you're missing. It's okay. Like sometimes people, they feel like being vulnerable or being open is the same thing as being like, is a sign of being weak. All right, well then, it is what it is then. You know, that's just what it is. So it's not a sign of being weak to say I need some help. I don't know too many people that in their lifetime that never needed help in some way, shape, or form. I don't know too many people that's just like, you know what? I did everything on my own. I didn't need anybody. And regardless of the people that came in or out of my life, I was going to be in this very spot regardless. I don't know too many people that could actually say that to you, you know? And if they did, you would probably say they're arrogant. They're delusional. You know, you would probably say a couple of things about that person, regardless of whether or not they're telling the truth or not. You might even say they're dishonest. They're a liar. You know what I mean? So this video is for you guys, especially the people that need a little, like, that need some friendship today. That need some, you know, some love, or that need some, you know, siblingship, or, you know, sisterhood, or just friendship, or whatever it is. I'm giving that to you today because I've been there and I know what it's like, you know, to need that and to sometimes just drift into like a depression or drift into a downward spiral because I don't acknowledge that. I didn't acknowledge it. I didn't put it to the forefront. I didn't make it a priority. You know, I didn't do that. And so because I didn't do that, I was kidding myself. And only myself. I probably wasn't even kidding myself. But you know what I'm saying? So I'm saying to you, you don't have to kid yourself. You don't have to smile just if you're not feeling happy. You don't have to. You can think about, what is it that I really would like right now? It's okay to think about that. It's okay to say, like, this is not the life that I want. But don't let it bring you down. Don't let it bring you to despair. Don't let it do that. You know? And that's what I'm here for today. I'm just here to say to you, you know, keep the faith. Be encouraged. No matter what the circumstances are in front of your face, no matter what the evidence is in front of your face, hold fast to what you know you deserve and what you know you desire and what you know you need and even what you know you want. Hold fast to those thoughts and that energy and that vibe. And when people try to discourage you or to persuade you to go into a different direction that you know is not beneficial for you or doesn't feel right for you, then do not do so. Don't do it. I'm here to say I got your back on this one. So if nobody is rooting for you, I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for you. Because you deserve it. So if you're rooting for yourself and I'm rooting for you, that's right there. You got, you know, some positive energy in your corner. You know what I'm saying? That's what you got. So, that's just the way that it is. You know? You know, and like I said, I want to take the time out to first of all say thank you very much to all my subscribers. I appreciate each and every one of you. And thank you very much to the people that watch but don't subscribe. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you to the people who take the time to leave a comment below. I appreciate each and every one of you. And I just want to let you know, like, I love to talk. I love to write poetry. I'm not shy when it comes to talking. Unfortunately. But, you know, in other aspects of my life, you know, I'm not as outgoing. You know, I'm more comfortable. You know, this is what I'm comfortable doing. I'm comfortable with this. But there's things I'm not that comfortable with as well. And so that's why I'm really, really understanding. Because certain things we may shine in, we may excel in, and other things we may not. And it's okay. Like, that's part of being human. You can't put so much pressure on yourself that you're never going to measure up to it. You know, you can't put yourself on such a level that even you know the level is just ridiculous. You could take some pressure off yourself and you might even get there, because sometimes it's the pressure that stops you from getting there. So I'm just like, yeah, family, that's right. I'm spending time with you. That's right. You. Yes. You. Stop it. I'm spending time with you. So that's why this video is going to be a little long. You know, I'm letting you know. And you know you have the ability to turn it off and come back. So don't be giving me no thumbs down on it. I'm doing it. I'm making it long intentionally for the people that need it. Sometimes everything that you hear is not for you. Sometimes it's for someone else. Sometimes you have to put something out there in the universe, in the world, in the atmosphere. You have to put it out there for someone who needs it. I'm not going to get upset about that. If this video is not for you, share it with a friend. And most of us know which friend to share it with. Share it with that friend that we're thinking about, that we're like, oh my God, you know, that person might need a little extra love during the holidays, during the new year. Now, let's speak about holidays and New Year, family. Let's talk about that. Let me tell you something, okay? Now, I learned this from like trial and error. I learned this from, no, I'm going to be 100% honest. I learned this from doing the wrong thing over and over and over again and wondering why the outcome always remained not what I wanted it to be. It was not the outcome. I never received the outcome that I wanted. I never got to the goal that I wanted. And I kept doing the same thing, the same way, critiquing it just a little bit, you know, tweaking it just a little bit, but not enough to make a difference over and over again. Until I decided that it was okay to tweak things in my life as I needed. So that means I don't have to wait for December 1st, January 1st. I don't have to wait for my birthday month. You know, all the times that people think you have to do something. You don't got to show you love somebody in February. On February 14th is not the day you have to show someone you love them. Because if you only show me that you love me on February 14th, I'm kind of confused. You understand? Show me every single day of the year. So that's how I look at it when it comes to New Year's resolutions. New Year's resolutions should really be monthly resolutions, or weekly resolutions, or even daily resolutions. Because if you get up every day and you say, this is the goal for today, sometimes that mindset, that way of looking at something will actually get you more than doing a New Year's resolution once a year. And then sometimes you even forget what you even said. Even if you write it down, you can look back and be like, okay, in January, I'm not going to say that because most people will do it the day before. So December 31st, I wrote down, December 31st, 2018, I wrote down that I was going to do this. And then you look back, December 31st, 2019, and you see that you didn't even do any steps towards that. It's not that you didn't accomplish it. You didn't even really remember it. You wasn't focused on it. If you were focused on it, you could have accomplished it. So what I'm trying to say to you, family, is this. I learned that for me, if it's something really, really important, I'm not going to wait for January 1st to start doing it. I'm not going to wait for the 31st to start doing it. Once my spirit, once my soul tells me this is what needs to be done, I'm going to start instantly. Now, that doesn't mean that it has to be in the magnitude that it may be for the first. Maybe I'll build up to it, or maybe I'll just start where I'm at. But I'm going to do that because I noticed that sometimes we don't allow ourselves room for growth, failure, or success. Either way, we don't allow ourselves room for it. So if I'm saying to myself, I want to do something, it's going to take me 12 months to do it. But I say, you know what? Before Thanksgiving, I'm going to start. I'm going to start before Thanksgiving. I've given myself now extra, you know, some extra time. I don't have to put as much pressure on myself because I got more than 12 months to worry about it. I got more than 12 months to like, I got a backup month. You understand what I'm saying? I got some leeway. I got some space to work with. And that's how you conquer something that really means something to you. You don't put yourself under extreme pressure. You don't push yourself to the limit when you know that there is a limit. Like, there is no surpassing that. There's a point where you're like, I can't move further than that. So you give yourself a little extra space to work with. So, like for me, Like, if you really want to do something special for yourself, look at your New Year's resolution that you're going to create in a couple of days, or that you've already created, or you're going to create, you know, you're going to create really soon for the procrastinators. You know what I'm saying? Look at that resolution every single month or every single week. I say every week, because even sometimes if you look at it every single month, you'll realize a month has went by and there were certain things you could have done, but because it wasn't in the forefront of your mind, you didn't do it. You understand what I'm saying? Now, so when it comes to finances, let's talk about finances, because that's a big issue for a lot of people. Even people who are more financially secure, even those people will say, like, when it comes to finances, you can't just wait to the last minute to do something. You can't wait to the last minute to say, this is the change I'm going to make. So I encourage you, you know, from this point on, if you want to do something, even if you're planning a trip for the summertime, now is the time to plan that trip. Now is the time to say, I want this trip, I desire this trip, and these are the steps that I'm going to take for that trip. Now is the time. So when it comes down to your New Year's resolution, you know what I'm saying? Most of us, when it comes to finances, we do a lot of shopping during which month? December. So why would you wait till after December, after you've already done all the shopping and you've done all the, some of it, money spending that you didn't need to do, to then say, this year, I'm going to be financially responsible. So try to plan your New Year's resolution before Thanksgiving. Try to pick you a month, whether it's October or November, and that's your check-in month, to say, okay, how am I doing? Give yourself a check-in month, whether it's September, whatever it is. Give yourself a check-in month to say, how am I doing? How am I doing with my finances? How am I doing? Because anything in life that is super easy and everybody could do it, everybody would do it. That's just the way that it is. So it's going to take a little bit of effort. You gotta kind of like custom make that plan, custom make the things in your life that you need, custom make it to fit what you need. So for some people, they can do it. They can say January 1st, I'm going to start doing this. And that's the way they do it. And they roll like that and they accomplish it. And that's what it is. In December 1st, they've done it. They accomplished it. If that's not you, then acknowledge that. Embrace that and know that that's not me. I need to be reminded. I need to be encouraged. There's times when I will fall off track. So I'm that type of person. I need that extra month. I need an extra month or two where I'm like, all right, you know, I gave myself some leeway to jump back on track. Sorry, guys. My allergies are bothering me a little bit today. That's why you see me scratching my nose. But this conversation is important. So we're going to leave that in. And I'm still going to talk to you guys. Okay. So, you know, that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying, like, know your strengths as well as your flaws. You know, it's insane to be like, I'm going to do this, this, and this. And you know that those are not your strong points. So you have to say to yourself, then, what's going to encourage me? What's going to motivate me? What's going to inspire me? What's going to keep me on track? Those are things that you have to say whenever it's something that you desire to do so strongly, but you know it's not your strong point. You can accomplish anything that you desire, anything that you want, even if it's not your strong point. But you must be willing to accept the fact that you have to have there's a different set of rules for that. Different steps and different plans for that. If a person says to me, hey, Jermela, we're going shopping tomorrow. No big deal. Like, I love going shopping. So it's no big deal. But if they say, hey, we're going to the gym tomorrow, I got to have a little bit of different plans. I may have to set an alarm to wake me up. Or I may have to set an alarm to say, stop what you're doing. It's time to go to the gym. Or I may have to say to myself, even if it's raining, you're going to the gym. Or I may have to say to myself, hey, you know what? Put on your little Chanel lip gloss and head to the gym. You know what I'm saying? It's whatever it is that works for me. But I can't act like it's the same as going shopping, because it ain't the same to me. It's not the same. I don't get that same feeling. Some people do. Gym overrides every single thing. They're going to do that. That's a different mindset. They have a different mindset than me. And I acknowledge that. So I'm not going to pretend. That's all I'm seeing. If it's something that you know you need in your life, if you need to make doctor's appointments. You know that it's something that's going to increase your quality of life. It's something that's beneficial to you. It's something that is needed and necessary. You got to make those steps, no matter, even if it costs you more money, even if it costs you, if you're like, well, you know what? I'm going to have to take an Uber. I'm going to have to take a cab. I'm going to have to pay a friend some gas money. Those are important things, and you have to do that because they are important. And if you don't, if you decide, hey, I'm going to take public transportation, and you know, no, I'm not, because I'm not motivated to even do this thing, then don't do it. Don't put that in your mind, because you're already preparing yourself for disappointment. Instead, at least have a backup plan. If you wake up in that morning and you're like, hey, I'm good, I can do this, I can take public transportation, then that's fine. But don't prepare it like that. Don't let that be your end-all, be-all. So therefore, if that doesn't work, if it's raining that day and it's gloomy that day and you already suffer from depression and anxiety, now you're like, oh, wait a minute, I don't think I can go. And you won't even realize why, that all those little things are adding up. That factor is adding up. Those little factors are adding up. And that's the reason that you've come up with that decision. Because if you look outside the window 2 hours later and the sun is shining, you'll be like, oh, I probably could have did it. There's a reason for that. Because sometimes when it's cloudy and gray outside, we feel cloudy and gray inside. That's just the way that it is for some people. Some people are very sensitive to that. So that's all I'm saying. I'm just like, make sure that you embrace the lifestyle that is beneficial to you. Everybody can be chasing something. If that's something that they are chasing is not for you, is not beneficial for you, you might as well stop chasing it. You might as well. Because you know what the reality is? It will be very hard for you to even catch that thing. Because it's not for you. It's not designed for you. It is not meant for you. And in your heart, you know that. You might as well stop chasing it. You ever had the person that could read, they love to sing? Love to sing. But it's torture for everybody else. But they have a gift. They actually can write songs very, very well. They just can't sing. Sometimes you have to be like, you know what? I'm going to embrace my gift. I'm going to embrace what's mine. I'm going to embrace that. That is what it is. You know, you can't have just like sometimes we have a vision. We think that it must be exactly like it is in the vision. We don't leave space, or we're not open, or we don't leave room for interpretation. We don't leave room to say, this could represent something. This doesn't have to be the complete vision. So if it's not red, we're not going to accept it. Because we like the red, we like it, we like the color. So if we're like, yeah, I'm going to get a brand new car and it's going to be a red Tesla. Okay, so if it's not red, we're not going to accept it. Like sometimes we have to say, hey, wait a minute. Is that so significant? Are we losing the value? Are we losing the point? Are we losing what we're really chasing here? Just be open. Be open to go in the direction that your vision leads you in. And sometimes it is verbatim. It is actually what you see, and that's what will appear. That's what will come into your life. But don't be disappointed if it's a lesser version or a different version, because sometimes it's not a lesser version. It's just different. And everything that is different is not lesser. It's not a downgrade just because it's different. And it's not an upgrade just because it's a newer year model. That doesn't mean it could just be a new year model and everything could be the same. You understand what I'm trying to say? So don't get so obsessed, consumed, or distracted by the little things or things that we should still be giving ourselves congratulations for achieving something. And we're knocking off points and, you know, kind of like throwing shade at ourselves for no reason. Like, give yourself a pat on the back and say to yourself, you know, I did good. That's something that we have to say to, you know, to say to ourselves from time to time. I did good. You know what I'm saying, family? So even if this year wasn't the best year ever for you, you're here, you're breathing, and you're here today, and you can make a change today. You can better your life today. You can start today, in this moment, in this time. So you did good because you realized in this moment, in this time, in this day, that you can do some things better. And so I commend you and I congratulate you for that. You did good. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. I appreciate that you acknowledge that you can do better. So therefore, you did good. It's okay. We're not going to do excellent all the time. It's okay, family. It's okay to love ourselves, strengths and flaws alike. It's okay. You're going to improve on those flaws, of course. No one said, oh, love your flaws and keep them the same and just apologize over and over for the same flaws. No, no, no. But don't beat yourself up over it. Don't make it seem like it's more than it is, because it's not like that. It's not that serious. It's not that serious. It's not that serious. Listen here, family. You guys know that I love you. You guys know that it was going to be a long video because it's for the people that need the long video. Okay? So you definitely give me a thumbs up in that video. Don't be trying to thumbs me down because it's kind of long. Because you know that there is somebody out there that needed our little conversation. There's somebody out there that needed this little energy. And so that is what I'm doing it for. I'm doing it for that person. Okay? So if it's not you, please feel free to share it with someone that might love it and might really need it. Okay? And I will definitely talk to you later. Take care, family.